Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak in 0 hour. I'd like to raise the most important issue of creation of new railway zone for the state of Andhra Pradesh under the name of South Coast Railway Zone. The zone has been announced on February 27, 2019, and it has already been 2 years and nothing has been functional yet. And no budget also has been allocated, sir. In the previous budget, 170 crores was given for the creation of a new railway zone and also Raigada division. The Raigada division is happening at a speedy pace, but nothing has been done under the creation of new South Coast Railway Zone, sir. Even the ministry has recently replied that it's still working out the modalities, it is still holding all discussions, but it has already been 7 years since the preparation of AP Reorganization Act, which has led to the creation of zone, but nothing has been done, sir. We demand the central government that, sir, I have 3 more points. We demand that the zone I want to take, since I come from Andhra Pradesh, is the Visakhapatnam steel plant. The iron ore that's being bought there is for 7,000 rupees per ton on iron ore, sir. Whereas the other plants which have captive mines is spending up to 1,500 crores. Which means that the Vizag steel plant currently spends a whopping 65% on just the production cost on raw material alone. And this is very much unfair to the Vizag steel plant, sir. That is why I request that if the preference is given to the PSUs, then plants like Vizag steel plant will be competitive with other PSUs and also private. I have 2 other points and I'll finish, sir. So, with protection for PSUs, this provision would exhaust all affordable alternatives for raw materials that Vizag steel plant could have utilized. So, I would definitely want the central government to look into this. And the other one is removal of restriction on end use of minerals, sir. This will totally end the clause of having captive mines. And the reason I again mentioned Vizag steel plant is that in 2007 itself, the committee parliament... Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak in 0 hour. Sir, the central government is pursuing adverse banking reform policies by privatizing public sector banks. The public sector banks are earning good operating profits. So instead of strengthening them, the central government is starving them by not providing required capital, human resources, and also proceeding with disinvestment and privatization. Sir, let me remind the central government that privatizing public sector banks is unjustified and a regressive idea. Sir, the PSBs helped in building the country by supporting infrastructure development, industry advancement, social security, financial empowerment, agricultural growth, and many more also. And if you see the private banks, the priority is always the corporates, whereas for the public sector banks, the priority has always been the common man. And we have seen it recently also, they have proved it, that when it comes